My high school to college transition has gone relatively well. I still live pretty close to home, so I visit pretty often. I was surprised by the amount of freedom I have in college. I can just do things and not have to go to out-of-class meetings all the time. While the work in college is harder, it feels like it's less of a rush to get everything done in a day, and the professors are a lot more forgiving. I've been challenged by my argumentation and debate class. Besides this class, most of my classes have gone well. This one just doesn't really align with my preferred style of learning. Plus, there is somewhat of a disconnect between the actual assignments we're doing and what we're learning in class. I've learned that I enjoy the freedom to pick my classes and when I have them and who I have them with. My advice to everyone would be to make sure that you get classes with professors that you can tolerate learning from, because otherwise you are going to learn very little in the class. My Clifton strengths, in order from highest to lowest, are Maximizer, Relator, Harmony, Consistency, and Learner. This is the same as when I took the Clifton strengths back in January of this year, so I didn't really discover anything new. I've leveraged my strength in Harmony in this semester in my clubs and group projects, where I try to serve as the middle ground / the voice of reason. Sometimes, to solve an argument, all you have to do is actually listen to the other side and find out what was wrong. I've used my learner skill by actually putting in the effort to read and study for my classes, even the easier classes. One of the seminar topics I found important in this semester was time management. Finding an open time to do things is important, as well as being aware of your priorities and making sure that how you spend your time actually reflects your priorities. Another important seminar for me was the financial wellness seminar. College is expensive, so being aware of our spending habits and how they reflect with our income so we don't end up broke is quite important. The final seminar I found to be really important is career exploration, and just being aware of the kind of life you want to live and if your career can actually support that lifestyle. Know if what you do on your job is actually something you'll enjoy doing or just something you think you will enjoy doing. At my peer mentor meetings, I learned about the different support systems at UNO that can help me during my college journey. I learned about the places like the food pantry and CAPS, which can help me if I ever, for example, need some food or need some counseling or psychological services. I've gained some budgeting and time management skills from this class, which is why I'm using a free video editing software and getting this project done before Sunday the 16th. However, I would like to develop further into playing into my strengths because I feel like that could really help me in my upcoming classes. I faced the academic challenge of my argumentation and debate class, and I will respond to it by continuing to put in the effort to pass the class and then giving my professor an honest rate my professor review at the end of the class. My fourth CEO was a crossover meeting between the university's Quiz Bowl Club and the university's Biology Club. This counted for my environmental wellness because talking to someone from the biology club, I learned a lot about some of the areas we have on campus, like the greenhouse. My third CEO was an honors game night. This counted for my intellectual wellness because I had to host and adjust a game of Mafia for a smaller number of players than would be ideal. I also met some potential mentors. My second CEO was the Rossgay book reading. This counted for my emotional wellness because it made me consider some of the simple joys in life that I often overlooked. My first CEO was joining the university's D&D club. This was the first real group I belonged to at the university, and led me to my celebratory moment, which was our Halloween meeting where I dressed up in costume and for the first time everyone in my group was there at once. For the next 5 years, I have 3 main goals. Goal number 1, graduate college. Goal number 2, get a teaching certificate. And goal number 3, get a job as a high school teacher with a well-respected school district. My goals for the next semester is to just pass all of my classes with A's to keep my scholarship, plain and simple. My goal for this semester is to pass all of my finals, even for the class of which I have a lot of difficulties with. Thanks to this class, I've now properly gotten adjusted to college and believe I am set up for success in my future semesters.